that's a robbery. Don't you take it outside with me, on me. My niggas gon' rock with me. We run one-on-ones properly. Unless it's a rivalry. They pop my dog and try to send for me. That's why I got one silently. I got that thing on the side of me. Nigga, that's a robbery. Don't you take it outside with me, on me. My niggas gon' rock with me. We run one-on-ones properly.
All right, welcome to the channel once again. This is Brother Mark Scott, your official interviewer for the GMG Stack Squad Money Team. Let me also shout out Brother Fluky Stokes, Deep Pockets Entertainment. I have the pleasure of bringing a gentleman that is coming as a friend of Mr. J Cash. The song that you just heard, Day One, he is referencing Mr. Debo of GMG. And I have the opportunity and the pleasure of introducing and bringing Mr. Debo to the studio. Brother Debo, welcome to the studio on the Brother Mark Scott Show. How are you doing today, brother?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Debo, from Oxnard.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Debo. I know J Cash introduced us, but who is Debo?
Just somebody just grew up in, it's Oxnard, California, you know what I mean? Just your average nigga, man, you know what I mean? Just you know what I mean, just a regular person. Grew up gang banging, just probably just like everybody else, you know what I mean? Selling drugs, doing drugs, same shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Just simple shit.
So tell me about your affiliation with GMG. How did that get started?
Oh, that's a long story, but you know what I mean? That sandbox days, you know what I mean? Yeah, that got started a long time ago. Since I met J Cash, he's always been a rapper. I want to say I met him in high school, you know what I mean? We was ninth graders. And yeah, we've been down ever since since day one. He ain't never, you know what I mean? He always brought me to his table, and I always brought him to mine. He's actually my brother from another mother, man.
So tell me the story about the first day you two met.
First day we met, it was just like some random, high schoolers walked up to us, some 12th graders walked up to us. They just had to put down a little, get down like where you from, you know what I mean? And before we could say anything, this little white boy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm from Flintwood, with the walk. And we all just stopped and stared. You know what I mean? And I was just like, hey, yeah, what he said, but I'm from West Side, Dudley Park Gangsta Crip, my nigga, so what's up? You know what I mean? And he just gave everybody else the courage to go along, you know what I mean? And I just walked up to him. And I was like, hey, man, so you really from Flint, Michigan? Like, how long you been out here for? And we just started, rapping, and that's just how it happened. Like, you know what I mean? We've been boys. He's been my left hand ever since then, and I'm his right. You know what I mean?
Okay, he does. He has so much love and respect for you. And again, when he was making the introduction, man, he said, "Look, this is my brother from another mother. This is like family." And he says, you are one of the founding members of GMG because you were there with him when he first started doing music, like in the closet. Tell me about those days.
Hey, man, when he told me he wanted me to come over there and hit some lyrics with him, you know what I mean, do some lyrics with him, I was like, all right, I can try to get down with the get down, you know what I mean? And as soon as I walked into like his room, I'm seeing like, a little room like in a beach house and stuff, you know what I mean? I see like he's like, okay, we're gonna record right here. And I'm like, where? And he slides his closet door open and I see that I could hang it over the hanger, the coat. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit in there though. You know what I mean? But we did it. We was crouched over and he was telling me what buttons to hit from, you know what I mean? He was really like closet rapping, like on some real shit, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, he was doing his shit, bro. Like, and his shit was coming out. Like, I wish he still had it, like his music from like when he was younger, because you would be able to hear it, you know what I mean? But he lost that. So yeah.
Now I do kind of want to dig a little bit more into your life story. But first, you do music a little bit. You kind of dabble a little bit. You said.
I dabble, yeah. I mean, I can get down like I can sing like the old school songs, you know what I mean? Like when I really get into it, I get into it, you know what I mean? Like I can memorize the lyrics. It's just hard for me due to my seizures. It's hard for me to write music that well, you know what I mean? Like it takes me a long time to sit there and like write maybe a few sentences, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I'm just trying to get myself correct before I can try to help them out, and I don't want to make myself look like a fool.
Of course. Um, again, you mentioned having seizures. Now, how long have you had seizures?
I was born with seizures. Since I was three months old, I've had 16 seizures per hour. You know what I
Wow,
mean? Yeah, I was a UCLA baby.
wow. So what
Mhm.
was as a kid growing up, learning how to cope and deal with that? What was that like?
It was hard. I couldn't do a lot of things. Couldn't play football, and they used to call me the baby bus. You know what I mean? I'm carrying like nine folks. You know what I
Mm,
mean? But I couldn't play football. You know, couldn't go to an MMA or nothing like that. I'm like, damn. So like, you know what I mean? And then the Navy is what I really wanted to do, and can't do that. So
so because of that condition you were born with, it seemed like it just closed a lot of doors for you.
everything was a no. But my whole life I couldn't do. I couldn't, you know what I mean? I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And I got tired of people telling me what I couldn't do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
again, growing up in Oxnard, California,
Mm.
since all those doors were closed to you, I know you mentioned the lifestyle. For people who don't understand what it's like to grow up in that environment and have it
Right.
around you like that, what was that like when all the other options seemed to be shut off for you?
I seen the cars. I seen the homies have things. You know what I mean? I seen the women like, you know what I mean, like just be up on everybody and stuff. Like I liked how the praise was, and I mean like that was another way I can get money, and ain't nobody really gonna tell me no from doing that. You know, and damn Skippy, they didn't tell me no. They didn't care that this boy got seizures. He got brain damage on the both sides of his head. He wanted to bang for the hood. Let him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I started making money, and you know what I mean. It was cool. Like I felt good. I didn't have to, you know what I mean, do anything or worry about really. I mean, I still went to school. Don't get me wrong. School was, you know what I mean. You
Right.
know, I tried to finish that. I didn't. I mean, sadly, I didn't graduate, but you know what I mean.
Right. And what
Yeah.
was it? Was it because of the challenge with dealing with the seizures, or was it that
I
you
didn't.
just lost interest in school?
I didn't graduate because we got into a Royal Rumble at school, like 3 weeks before everybody was supposed to graduate. You know what I mean? Like the SA started tripping, the black started tripping too. But just you know what I mean, just because I'm right there in the mix, things happen. I got hit.
Oh
I
wow.
wasn't trying to fight nobody, and
But
it happened.
just being there, you got caught up in it.
It got caught up, and then I'm 33 credits left, man. Like I said, I'm going back to school, getting my life back on track. I want to graduate. I want to get my high school diploma.
Well,
I don't want a GED.
congratulations on pursuing that, because again, I don't care where you're at in life, whenever you're willing to educate yourself and grow, that deserves to be respected and celebrated, brother.
Yeah.
So my hat's off to you for that.
Yeah.
Now, going back to kind of your relationship with Jay Cash. Now, you'd
Hmm.
mentioned when we were kind of talking earlier that you wanted to help him on the business side. How do you
Yeah. I
how do
told
you
him I would go
envision
to
that
college for him.
happening?
I would go to college for him. I told him I mean, if it's like a community college or whatever the best route for me is, I'll try my best for him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to college and do a little, like, get a little business degree. You know what I mean?
Right.
Something somewhere I can help him out. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he called me for a lot of insights, and I'm just like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. What's the best deal look like to you?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't know really what to help him out with. And it seems like it really stresses him out. And sometimes I feel like that's the point where he's just like, he don't know what to do. You know what I mean? And then like it feels like he starts getting down and shit. You know what I mean? Like people don't got his back. And it's like, damn, I wish I could help you out more, bro. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm
So
still
so
trying to get
so
my shit together.
right.
So while I
But
get my shit together, I figure I can go to school for him as well. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's
Like,
and
cause
so
that's
so
the
yeah,
part of
y'all
that's the
y'all
part.
like seems like y'all have some real heart to heart conversations. Like when he's
Man,
having a rough day,
Man,
what are those conversations like?
he make me have a rough day. I feel him through the phone. I'm just like, well, what can I do to help you, bro? Like, I can't get to you. You in Flintwood. You know what I mean? I'm in California. You in Michigan, bro. I'm in California. I
Right.
would come out there, but I've never left state. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I mean, I'll still do it for bro, but that's the thing. Like, I ask him all the time, like, what can I do to help you? Because you know what I mean, there's certain shit that seems to knock him down. But no, don't get me wrong, that nigga will climb back up, and when he does, he climbs higher and he climbs higher. You know what I mean? And I just
Yeah.
want to try to keep him at that because he's better at that level though. When you know what I mean, when he don't get knocked, because it just be certain things that you know what I mean.
Right.
I can't help him with because he's not really around me and shit. You know what I mean? And while I'm far away, I guess I can help him with some, you know what I mean? Help him manage his little business stuff. If I go to
Yeah.
school for that, I don't know. I just be trying to think of little ideas to help him out. You know what I mean? He's my brother. He's always helped me. I've always helped him. I'm loyal to the end. You know what I mean? That's how I've always been. That's how my
Well,
big homies taught me to be.
yeah.
I can't change it, man.
Man, well, I tell you, the world needs more brothers that are loyal like you, because I can tell you it's invaluable to have a friend that you can call when you are down in the dumps and you ain't feeling your best, but you know you can call somebody that's got your back
Yeah.
100. There's nothing that can replace that, brother. So you're doing a great service for them already. So just know that. Now, I want to ask you about the name Debo. How did you get that nickname, bro?
Man, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna mention no names, but you know what I mean. It was you know what I mean a little. It was just like a little brawl that I mean just happened. I mean I've always knocked niggas on their ass. You know what I mean. But the way this brother flew when I hit him, man, like let me tell you, he literally like caught 2 seconds in the air. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man.
For like everybody, the whole park be like, Debo, Debo.
Well, I guess he did something to deserve that kind of treatment.
It was he got tired of me picking on him. So, you know what I mean? But you know how niggas are. We just like, niggas is, you know what I mean? You suck or like we was playing basketball, man. And that's how it happened. You know what I mean? He got mad at me picking on him. And, you know what I mean? I told him, all right, Peanut, if you want to take a shot, go ahead. He swung a couple times at me. I leaned back and, you know what I mean? Uppercutted his ass. And he just, that
Wow. So
was,
you Debo for real Debo.
hey, I mean, I take pride in the name. You know what I mean? I try to, you know what I mean? I try to, you know what I mean? Do my thing. I try to do my Debo thing when I have to.
Okay.
Now I'm more of a family man. I just try to, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I'll still Debo a nigga. If I got
Right.
him, I got him. But other than that, it's all peace and love right now.
And that was what I was going to actually ask you about, because now, bro, you seem real mellow. You seem laid back. You're real thoughtful. I can tell you've got a side to you that actually cares about other people.
Yeah, I do, man.
Where do you see yourself bringing the most value to the community now that you're starting to mature and look back on your life?
I'm gonna help Jay Cash in the music as far as I can. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And if I do become, you know what I mean, if I do end up, you know what I mean, rapping and all that, it's so, you know what I mean, good. I'm still gonna try to help the youth. Like I feel like I want to help the youth in some kind of way. I don't know what way yet, but
Right.
anyway, you know what I mean? Because the youth out here, I've seen all these little kids, you know what I mean, shooting up shit, and you know what I mean, like little kids dying at a young age. I'm like, damn, and they even bringing back drive-bys and shit now, and it's just like, damn, you know what I mean? It breaks my heart to see shit like this happening, you know. At least
Yeah.
when I got shot, me and the dude argued for like 13 to 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Wait. Hold on. You just can't casually throw out there the time I got shot without giving the people a
Oh,
little
I'm
perspective and
sorry. I
understanding.
apologize. I
You
apologize.
got to
But
tell that story.
yeah, I want to help the youth. So that's all. Like, you know what I mean? The youth is wild in some way, you know what I mean?
You don't
And
want them to get shot though.
no.
Not
Definitely not.
but what happened
Definitely
when
not.
you got shot?
I mean, I tried to talk him to putting down his gun and let's fighting, you know what I mean? And I knew the brother, you know what I mean? It just so happened like he was high. He had some people egging him on in the front yard where he came from. And You know what I mean? We argued about it for a minute. You know what I mean? I tried to get him to calm down because I knew him, and it just happened. You know what I mean? I could tell he didn't want to do it. He let me go like 3 times. Then he called me back. Hey, tell me where you from. And after that third time, you playing games with me now. I'm finna walk up to you. We finna have a talk.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And yeah, that's just how it happened. You know what I mean? But like I said, I mean, that's not what I meant. Like growing up, I just fought a lot. You know what I mean? And like somebody might have pulled out a gun and started shooting all crazy at the end of like maybe getting his ass whooped because he
Yeah.
mad. But I mean, we didn't just shoot niggas off tops
Right.
just because we mad because a nigga owed me $5.
Nah. I mean,
You
you
know,
you at
you know
least
me
give him a
350.
chance to come from the shoulder and shoot a fair one
Like
first.
a nigga, damn, you want to shoot a nigga while he eating at, you know what I mean, like Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, cause it's having a good day. My
Well,
nigga, you know what I mean?
what
Like I don't
not
know,
not
like
not now that you mention that, because of course we know what happened in the news to PNB Rock.
yeah, I heard about that, and I'm like, damn, he was just eating, probably chilling with his family and shit or something, you know what I mean? And like I got kids too, like, and if that's what the music business is or whatever, like, I mean, shit, I'll still get into it, but I mean,
But
that's
as
crazy.
somebody who's not in the business, who's not in the culture,
I
in
feel
the
it.
lifestyle,
I feel it. I
how
heard he was an
how would we
artist.
make sense of that situation?
I mean, I don't know how to make sense. I don't. That's the thing. Like anybody can be in that situation though. Like you know what I mean. And I don't know. I don't know how to make sense of it. You know what I mean. It breaks my heart. You know what I mean. Just to even think about it. You know. I
But
see a lot of shit on. I'm really involved with looking at the news. You know
right.
what I mean. I pay attention to that shit, and you know what I mean. And J Cash has me getting like real spiritual and shit, and that's got me getting in touch with my feelings somewhat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like hurting for the youth. I can't. I don't understand just the shit that they're doing and the shit that OGs are promoting. You know
No,
what I
no.
mean?
I tell anybody when I talk to them who has a problem with the youth, we at the end of the day, they're still our kids, and we're
Yeah,
responsible for them. And ain't nobody
yeah.
coming to save them if we don't do it.
I'm gonna try my best.
And that's what I want to do, man. As we get ready to wrap up this interview, Debo, if you had the opportunity to go back in the future, knowing what you know now.
I'm sorry, you cut off right there. Uh-oh. Yeah. Damn, baby, he froze up.
All right, y'all. Brother Mark Scott here. I do apologize. We've had some technical issues here, but I do want to take the opportunity to thank everybody for watching this video. Again, I want to take the opportunity to shout out to GMG, uh, the entire Stack Squad, new independent conglomerate. Brother Do Right, man. Also want to make sure I give a big shout out to Deep Pockets Entertainment, Fluky Stokes. I will try to pick up and conclude this interview with Brother Debo at a later time and get the nuggets of wisdom that brother has to share. I truly believe that there is power in testimony and wisdom in every story and every journey. So as I continue to do these interviews and bring them to you here at the Brother Mark Scott channel, I hope that you find some value in what is shared. Again, I want to thank you. Shout out to Stack Squad, GMG, Deep Pockets Entertainment. This is Brother Mark Scott. I'm going to actually let the music ride out. This is day one.
Unless it's a rivalry, they pop my dog and try to send for me. Send for me.
Told you from the start that I'm not the one. Don't come around these parts unless you strapped with a gun. And I hope you answer right when they ask you where you from. From mud north, get a real mud. I ain't got a cap, I know real plus. Then I fuck with J Cash, that's my dog for life. You can find us near a bag or fucking your wife. And I don't bitch about shit, I was raised with less. And I gotta thank God every day I'm blessed. And I may smoke a little just to ease the stress. Little mama, she fine with a nice set of breasts. Somebody tell Lotto I be feeling the vibe. But for real, I be dreaming about feeling them thighs and the whole